canola market. You've been a bull here for a long time now. I don't know if we should say a long time, but all winter, I would say. I don't know, maybe longer than that. How you feeling with this canola market these days?
Well, I mean, I do think there's another leg up here in canola. That's just see this consolidation at this period, at this level, on the 700 level. If we can get above there, then I think there's obviously another run, but we need to get above there first. But I do feel good about it. I do feel good about it for sure.
Well, these things can take time as well, right? Doesn't happen overnight. So even though we might like it to, they can take time.
They always seem to take longer. Rallies take longer than one anticipated, and the sell-offs come quicker than one wants. So.
Yeah, always. The sell-offs are, oh man, they're brutal when they happen, especially when you're not quite ready for it, not quite prepared. We've had, a small little sell-off here in spring wheat. Of course, we are recording this in the earlier part of the week. Spring wheat's had 2 negative days. Are you feeling any different towards spring wheat? Is it a market that shows any potential for you on the upside, or where do you sit on that one?
Yeah, I think there's potential in the hard red spring wheat market. I mean, it's a sign of a trend change on the daily chart. Maybe even on the signs of one, maybe on the longer term chart. Could be a stage one accumulation if you're into stage analysis right now. So I do think that, of all the wheats, it looks the most bullish to me, and certainly in consideration with Kansas City and Chicago, those don't look very good to me at all. So,
do you find obviously the volumes are much higher on Chicago and less degree to Kansas? Do you think for spring wheat to show something special here, we'd have to see those other ones at least hold support or climb with it, or do you find they can kind of act independently?
Well, I believe where Chicago goes, the rest will go also. Mm-hmm. So maybe Chicago's leading this another leg down. Maybe Chicago and Kansas are certainly in downtrends across every time frame that I look at. Yep. So maybe they're just leading leading Minneapolis. Europe's in a similar chart pattern to Chicago and Kansas City. So maybe Minneapolis is just going to be a little slower to continue that downtrend. But right now it's suggesting to me we could see a rally in it. So
yeah. Well, I've said a few comments here, maybe the last week or so. I don't know if we'll call them idiotic comments yet. Time will tell. But, I've certainly been struggling here to sell physical new crop, anything at this moment, and wheat being one of those. I struggle with the way the weather is kind of playing out for us right now, and the forecast into summer. It's also causing me to kind of pause a little bit here on the physical contracting side. But I guess if I could pry some bullishness out of you in spring wheat, I'd appreciate it, because it made me feel better. So
I'm not getting sell signals on hard red spring wheat, if that means anything. Go. So yeah. To me, it's a sign of a beginning of an uptrend.
So I want to switch gears here now to an input, I guess. Diesel values. You've been chatting diesel here lately on some of the content that I get through the subscription there. Obviously, farms like to fill the tanks at some point during the summer, get ready for harvest. What are you seeing in that market these days?
Well, that commentary that I provided here last week on diesel, it came, I guess, at the inspiration of my buddy Aphid. He asked me about, what if you should be buying diesel fuel, and my comments were I felt diesel is going lower, and it did for about a week or close to a week, and then we saw a rally. So I switched my thoughts on diesel, and I think we're going to see higher prices here in the near term. So this could be a sign of a trend change. We're seeing a rally in oil. Mm-hmm. I think oil's trading around that $65 mark, which is it's a very important level to me. I think it's going to take a bit of work to get above there, but nonetheless, I'm seeing some signs that the downtrend could be, slowing down or reversing here in both those markets. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate that. When you look at markets here in general, and I'm sure there's outliers, but like, do you find there's a lot of activity right now? Like a lot of, I don't know how to say this, but lots of action, exciting. You're checking things out because there's so much going on. Is that what you have in front of you right now, or is it a little bit boring, quote unquote boring?
Well, I'm really struggling to produce some actionable content this week. I see there, we've seen some volatility, I guess we always do, but I'm just really struggling with producing some content that creates some value and some utility for the listener. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of noise out there. There's some guys, different parts, a lot of crop commentary. Of course, there's tariffs and all kind of stuff going on there too, but weather, crop, it's just a really noisy place this time of year. And I think one has to kind of sit back and just kind of wait and see where the trend is going. And right now I've seen the sideways consolidation. I don't know what to talk about at the moment. So, yeah,
I'm with you. Like to some degree, canola, wheat market, some of these other markets seems to be, I don't know if I want to call it a holding pattern, but just not a lot of action at this time. And, as the growing season continues on, I'm always looking at production and weather, of course, but sometimes you get these peaks that happen at this time of year, and I'm just struggling to see them right now. So,
yeah, a lot of noise. If you really have to manage your emotions and not get too caught up in the headlines, I believe at this time. So,
yeah, for sure. What do you got going on this summer? Are you going to be Egg in Motion's like a month away here, just over a month away? Are you going to be at Egg in Motion again this year?
I'll be at Egg in Motion. Yeah, I'll be set up in that Scotiabank 10th. Again, at least it was Scotiabank last year. I think it might be the same one this year.
Okay.
Hopefully get some rain to settle the dust and cool things off. But I'm looking forward to, it's a good event. A lot of traffic, a lot of producers are there, and it's always good for conversation. So.
Yeah, you bet. And do you have anything fun planned for your space this year? Any games or anything?
My wife tells me I'm boring, so I have trouble coming up with engaging ideas. So I'll maybe try to come up with something there. I usually give away, I give away a trial to my product and through it, but maybe we'll have to try to liven that up a little bit with some other ideas. So.
Well, just liven it up with gripping market analysis that, everyone you talk to gets that gripping analysis, and that'll fill their cup. So, yeah. Good stuff. Anything else planned for this summer? Are you going to be anywhere else? Any other speaking engagements? I know it gets quite a bit, quieter for that stuff in the summer, but anything popping up on the calendar?
Yeah, I got nothing lined up here at the moment. It seems to be a bit of an off season, at least for me. But I'm certainly open to coming out and visiting with any producer groups or anyone else for that matter. But I got an open schedule at the moment. So
good stuff. And if people want to track down your research, where do they go?
Well, I'm all over social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm active on Twitter, LinkedIn, of course. Clarenback.ca, spelled with a K, ends in an H. It's my website, my YouTube channel, Clare Back Research YouTube channel, which I'm getting back into producing more regular content there. So there'll be everything from the stock market to the commodity market too. So.
A little bit of Bitcoin in there as well, or cryptocurrency stuff.
A gold and silver one going out today. So
there you go. All right. Well, I look forward to catching up with you at Egg in Motion. I'll be there for all 3 days, so look forward to connecting. And hopefully that wind and dust has settled down, and we're all talking about big, beautiful crops like we were last year, right? Ooh, better not say that, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Trent. Take care.
Thanks, Ryan.